go into art cam. Let's zoom in. Do a few zoomy zooms. And should I do that much? Yeah, because I'm going to be working up the top today, so it means I can pull it closer towards me, which is nice. Excellent. Right. What did I do with the paintbrush? Oh, you mean the one that's right in front of you, Mark? You mean that right? It's a shape of things to come. I think I'm gonna have to flip this a bit to be able to do the top bits. I'm kind of thinking, I don't know if I've got the room to do that there, and if I do that, well, all right. Let me. I used to be indecisive. Now I'm not so sure. Right. Let me see if we can pan down a bit. Tilt down. Is that now up? Yeah, it is, because I did that. Oh, look at that. That's just perfection. All right. So we're going to do these little edge bits, I guess. So let's make a start. So the first one is a number 11. So I had a pretty good night's sleep. I'm getting fed up with these awful dreams I keep having. One day I'm actually going to look into what your dreams mean. I feel like that could be quite interesting, especially if it's from a reputable source as well. But yeah, I'd love to know what it all means, because last night I had this dream where, for some unknown reason, I was on a beach with my wife, and I could walk properly, and I had no pain, which was kind of nice. And then all of a sudden, I looked up, and the moon looked really nice. And I thought, you know what, I'm going to take a picture of that, because that actually does look really nice. And then all of a sudden, something crashed into the moon, and then there was this massive explosion, and then there was a television broadcast. And I don't actually know how I managed to watch a television broadcast on the beach with my wife, but you know, let's not look into that. And then it said that it was flash boiling all of the water, right? And then by this point in the dream, I'd obviously realised that, you know, bend over and kiss it goodbye, basically, right? And then the water, I cuddled my wife, because we were the only ones there. I didn't really see anybody else. And then this water come racing towards me, and I had this sensation of it being like shock and then warmth, and then being alive while I was in the water, and then I woke up. It was the most bizarre dream I think I've had in a long while. So I don't know, maybe it's too much TikTok. I don't know, who knows. But I did manage to get some sleep last night. I'm taking some advice from a friend of mine, and I'm powering through this, because maybe you got to feel worse before you feel better. And today I'm feeling a lot better than I have been, which has been very nice. And then I don't know, I just woke up with like a big bolt up my backside, you know, like I want to do some stuff today. And this was number 1 on my list. Because I have to be honest, it's very relaxing to wake up, have a shower, and then my first stream being this, it kind of just sets me up for the rest of the day. Almost like conditioning myself, like, you know, today's going to be a good day. That kind of thing, maybe. I don't know. All I know is that at the moment it seems to be working. Even the last couple of days where I haven't felt well, and can I just apologise to everybody? You're probably getting fed up with hearing me constantly moan about being tired and whatever, and I probably say this a lot as well by apologising. I don't mean to do it. I'm not like basking or asking for sympathy or anything. It's just how I feel, and because it feels so bad, it's the one thing that's on my mind. So it's hard for me to get off topic because I feel so bad, but I really don't mean to bring anybody down by me being down. And I apologise if I do. I genuinely do. It's not something that I'm consciously doing. Well, and that's, I suppose I am consciously doing it because I'm doing it, right? But I'm hoping that you get what I mean. And then also to anybody else out there that may be suffering with the same thing as I am, you know, I've had a couple of bad days. I pushed through it and now look at me. I mean, tomorrow could be awful for all I know. But I'm embracing today because today I feel much, much better. And who knows, by me not doing what I've done the last couple of days whilst feeling bad, I may not be having this good day today. So yeah, keep on trucking. That's all I can say. Piece of advice that I could definitely use myself when I'm having a bad day. And then you remember I turned around and said to you about the whole battle analogy and whatever else? Well, look at me. I've had a couple of bad days and I wasn't able to stream or do what I wanted to do as much as I normally do. And I had to give up in the end. But look at me now, I'm back. Never give up. There's a lot of purple here, dude, which is kind of nice actually, because I like painting with this colour. You all can see that, right? I know it's a bit awkward, like seeing me paint it on the side, but with my back the way it is, I'm trying to lean that far forward, but is not even really an option. So, and you're probably sick of me saying this as well, but I can't give you all anything other than my deepest heartfelt thanks for watching my videos, all of my videos, and specifically, I have to be honest, these ones. Because I had a lot of my friends basically turn around and say, oh, you don't want to do that. No one's going to be interested in that. And we've kind of proved them all wrong. And this actually helps me a lot to relax and to feel better. And now that people are watching it and they're commenting on it and stuff, now I feel like I can absolutely do this and share it with everybody. So I appreciate each and every one of you that's watched. And then also, I've reached a point on YouTube now where I actually get proper analytics. And can I also just say to the returning people to my channel, don't worry, I'm not begging for follows or likes or subscriptions or whatever. I would just like to thank you all for coming back to watch. It's really, really nice. Like I've gone from an average of, I think it was 20 people watching my videos, to, according to the analytics, 497 people. I mean, you know, you can call some of my views and likes and whatever, you know, friends. But 400, I don't have 479 friends, you know, it's just the way it is. So I just honestly thank you so much. It's just nice having the company doing this, you know. I got messaged the other day by by some. I'm not going to mention their name because it's more of a bit of a private conversation. But suffice it to say that me sitting here and just opening up with you all about how I've been feeling, how I'm coping, what I do to cope, and whatever else, and just my kind of personal views on stuff, is actually helping somebody else, and that is amazing, truly amazing. I'm so happy about that because, you know, I know what it's like to have this and to basically just feel alone, and it isn't until you hear or see someone else that's got it you realize, actually that's not just me then. And the old saying is perfectly right: a problem shared is a problem halved. So yeah, there was that. I really wanted to just convey, I'm not a rich man. I can't go giving people money or, you know, buying stuff for people to show my appreciation. And not every appreciation should be monetary, you know, or gifts or whatever. But I just wanted you all to know that I truly do appreciate you all. So again, thank you. So the plan for today, with a bit of luck, and I say with a bit of luck because you never know what happens minute to minute. So much as I'd like to plan ahead for the day, I also try and err on the side of caution somewhat, which I probably shouldn't do. Maybe that's affecting what I do for the rest of the day. But anyway, enough of that rubbish. I'm going to do this for a little while, as I normally do. Is that? Come on, get off. Bit of pain. I'm going to be playing Stardew Valley for a little bit after this. I believe that all the way down there is an 11 because it didn't actually cut off. Yeah, I'm going to say yeah, that's an 11. Yeah, I'm going to play a little Stardew Valley because we made quite an impact to the production and the money production yesterday, which I was very happy about. I'd like to continue that on. I'd like to try and go down the mine and not die this time, and get some coal. Brush needs cleaning. Get some coal so we can ramp up production again, and try and work on the relationship with Willie, the fisherman. And yeah, just move things along a little bit. I have been noticing that some of my Stardew Valley videos are kind of not, they're stagnating in the game, and that's not necessarily my fault, but I could be like putting in a bit more of an effort to push it in the right direction, and that's kind of what I'm going to be doing. So yeah, and then whatever happens today, we are definitely getting to the build of the new engine in my summer car. And I would like to possibly get near. Come off. Got little balls of paint in it. Can you come off, please? Oh, you know what? Stay there then. I'd like to get near the long drive today. So I haven't played that in a couple of days, and I'm thinking about setting myself like a challenge. I can't like make it too hard, just in case I can't do it. Hey, oh, thank you so much, V. How you doing? Sorry, I was concentrating on my on trying to stay in the line here, and I didn't look at chat. My apologies. How are you doing? Are you having a great day today? I sincerely hope you are. You coming across from YouTube doing quite good. How are you? I'm doing really well today, actually. which is very nice. Like, considering the last few days have been quite bad for me, today's actually been a good day, so I'm embracing it with both hands. But you coming over from YouTube to here, you have no idea how that made me feel and what a high you put me on. So I know I've probably said it 1,000 times, but thank you so much. Right, let's put this in here. This is going to be quite nice when it's finished off, and I know my granddaughter's really looking forward to it. I actually named an animal after you in my Stardew Valley as well. So you are immortalized in a game. This is a number 2 as well. So I'll have this up here. Now I had to put the painting on the side because my back won't necessarily allow me to be able to keep stretching to get to bits. So I've kind of had to manipulate the painting so it's a bit more comfortable for me, but you can all still see it. So that's the main thing. So what have you got planned for today then? Anything interesting? Yeah. You can't see this bit around here, but it's quite tricky to do because the canvas has been stretched and it's slightly bigger. Oh, just a very slightly bigger than the frame itself. So yeah, right, that's that bit done. I'm planning on a meeting. I'm meeting up with my friend and going to a tattoo place to set up an appointment. Nice. What kind of tattoo are you having? I have a few tattoos myself. I'm a very big superhero fan. So I have like a sticker bomb tattoo, which my son actually did for me. On my arm. Actually, I have a couple of tattoos actually, and I think I was 35 when I had my first tattoo done. I waited quite a while. This bit here is all white. It will be my first one, so I'm going easy. I'm gonna get my drawing of my mum, my cat man. Oh, that's lovely. This here, this was my first tattoo. This one here. That means I think that's friendship and then family and love. That was my first tattoo I had done, and it bloody hurt. Not gonna lie. Oh dear, it wasn't so bad once he got going for a while, but it was a little bit of like but yeah, I don't regret it at all. And then after that, then I've had quite a few. Right, okay, so right, the pain, let me try and explain it. It's like a mixture, right, of uncomfortableness, right, and then it feels like electricity just vibrating on that one spot, right? But it's not the pain where you're going to be sitting there gritting your teeth and it's going to be like, depending on where you have it though, I've got to be honest, you got to be careful where you put it. But the tattooist should explain to you the best places. But it's not a pain where you're going to sit there and just feel awful. I do suggest though, as it's your first tattoo, and please take my advice on this one, and that is to have have a sugary drink or a bar of chocolate or something before you go, because what generally tends to happen is that you wind yourself up so much about having it done, and then when you're there, you're kind of realizing that it wasn't as bad as what you initially thought, and then in the relaxing part of you start to get like feel a little bit faint, and your color sort of drains from you and stuff. So but if you've got plenty of sugar, or you've eaten before you've gone, you should be absolutely fine. But I will warn you about this, right? Tattoos become very addictive. Your tattoo artist, he or she will tell you all about this. Like, you know, when I had my first one done, it was a great experience because well, actually, the one that I had done on my arm there, that one did hurt, and like I said, when I say hurt, it's not like a huge pain. And then I will be completely honest with you, when I had my Homer Simpson one done on my other arm, the top of my arm, I actually fell asleep while they were doing it. So that's when I say to you that, like, placement of the tattoo is very important. But yes, I did genuinely fall asleep while they were doing my tattoo. So much so that they actually took a little, I don't have the video anymore, but they took a little video of me snoring while they were doing it. So yeah, there was that. So don't worry too much. You're gonna love it, honestly. And you know what's really nice? Like, I'm a big guy, all right? I've been bigger than what I am now, but I am a big guy. And I've always been embarrassed to take my t-shirt off or to show any part of my skin, because I'm ashamed of how I've got, you know, and I truly am. But when I got tattoos, what is your tattoo? So I've got a tattoo. I've got that there done on my arm. I have a Homer Simpson one done on the top of my arm, and I've got my superhero ones on the right hand side. I've got Dad on my back, and a few other little tattoos that my kids did. Yeah, I have a few of them. I guess I'm strange, because you wouldn't have thought me to have had tattoos. Well, at least that's kind of what I get. I said, "Cool, I never expected you to have a tattoo." You know. Hey, Creed, how you doing, buddy? This is a 20, so we'll do that there. Put that there. You have 8. Nice. Anything worth noting? What kind of tattoos do you go for? I generally just... Oh, yeah, that's what I was saying. When I take my t-shirt off now, instead of just looking at the state of my body, I actually just look at my tattoos. I was just doing a bit of white, and it was continuing on, and now I've lost it. Where was I? Oh, it was here. You'd evade me, didn't you? I have 2 on my left arm. My whole chest is covered. Ooh, I have one on my ribs. The rib one hurts, right? From what I've been told, the ribs one hurt. What do you have on your chest, though? Bugger off. I knew that purple bit would come back to bite me. I've done it. No, there it is. I can say I've done it again. Did just see chat go up, but I don't want to take my eyes off of this because I'll end up losing the spot again. So just give me a second here, everyone. Please. Was that? No. Well, it might have been. We'll do that. Yeah. Boom. And then what's this? Funny enough, my thigh one hurt the most because it's a stick and poke tattoo. Gotcha. Oh, I've always been interested in having one of those. Like the old way of doing the tribal tattoos, right? Yeah, it's not huge, but it took, wow. That's another thing, V, when you're getting a tattoo, it's also an experience that stays with you. It's something that you remember. You never really forget your first tattoo or really any of your tattoos that you have done. I mean, it's kind of funny because I remember clearly who was there, who did it, how it was done, roughly how long it took. Well, with the exception of my Homer Simpson one where I fell asleep. Yeah. And that'll do for that for a bit. Oh dear. I fell asleep on my arm tattoo. Yeah, that sounds great. I hope it's like that for me as well. I'm sure it will be. Honestly, you're probably going to wind yourself up. Well, not probably. You are going to wind yourself up more than it actually is going. You're actually going to feel it. It's not that bad. People like to tell horror stories about it and stuff. Just make sure that your aftercare of the tattoo is spot on. Right, because you don't want to go through all of that and then ruin it by not caring for your tattoo afterwards. Have a look here. What color are we going to do next? Yeah, about 15 minutes. The spot goes completely numb, and you don't feel it anymore. Yeah, that's actually very true. It is true. Right there, we need 20 here.